I've never consistently owned a DS. I had a 2DS that I had for like 2 months, and I played Mario Kart 7 on it. I wanted a 3DS because I saw that they were going to be releasing The Binding of Isaac on it. And then I went
Mm-hmm.
and got it, and I read up afterwards like, oh, only going to be released on the new 3DS. Well, fucking shoot me. And I went back to the Walmart and I refunded it.
Well, I happen to have a new 3DS XL that you can borrow whenever you want to play with it.
That sounds lovely. It will probably be mostly with you in my lap watching me play it.
Yes, and then I will show you Pushmo, and you'll be like, wow, this game is awesome. And then I'll say, yes, this is why I play it, because it is very soothing. It's a puzzle game.
I want nothing more than comfy snuggle video game times with you. That is like what would complete my soul. For
Well,
that
then we can have plenty of that.
for that
I
to
would
be
also
something
love
that we
that.
do semi-regularly. I know that honestly, and this might sound weird with like how lazy you're probably starting to come to realize that I am, but I look forward to going on walks with you. I have a hard time motivating myself to do that, but like knowing that you do it regularly and like I would really, really love to do that with you.
Well, I would love that too, especially with how pretty everything is around Karameus.
It is a nice place. And I'm glad
It
you like
really
it.
is. Yeah, I do. I
Yeah,
especially love the river.
What the hell did those
It's so
bandits snag you
pretty.
anyway?
I've definitely reached a point where it's like I'm not gonna
Wow, you are
uproot
a dumbass.
myself for the sake of someone else or to make someone else more comfortable, especially when that someone else has
I'm happy to see
openly
you.
proclaimed that he's not gonna stay here and he wants to
This is where you
leave.
say you're happy to
It's
see
like,
me.
all right, then do it, please.
Then
Fucking please,
fucking
God. I would
go.
literally be 100% more comfortable in my own skin if I knew for a fact you didn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
I would have no doubts about, like, this wanting to be the place where I stayed forever. You know?
I could see myself staying there forever.
Hey, I got a job for you.
I know it might be a little
It's so
sad
pretty.
because, like,
Handsome Jack is gonna kill
I've
us all
never
unless
really
you can
been
stop.
anywhere.
He means hi.
But, like, we
That's
have
his way of saying
time.
hi.
Right. Sorry. Hi.
Yeah.
How about
Lots of
this?
time.
We're losing this one.
It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna want to go visit places. But, like,
Mm-hmm.
just for this to be the place. I always knew that regardless of whether or not I stayed here or I ended up going somewhere else and living somewhere else, this is where I want to settle down and, like,
Mm-hmm.
retire, ideally.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, it's gonna be long, long fucking time. But just, I love this place so much, and I have so many memories here, and the people here know
I'll
me,
just go ahead and
and
repeat myself. What?
The vault Jack's looking
Yeah.
for isn't an alien prison or a cache of weapons. It's a
Ideally,
living
we'll
thing,
get out of that
an ancient
apartment though.
Meridian warrior, powerful
Maybe a
enough to
bit
that
of a
destroy
bigger
all life
spot.
on Pandora.
that would be
Awakens
nice.
it,
I would love to
loses
have
control.
like my own house.
That
Now,
sounds
I'm
bad.
already like
If Jack wants the
anticipating that
North,
that's going to take like
we
probably
control
like
the
fucking
North.
15, 20 years
Isn't
and
why
for
keep
the
veering
economy
off the
to be
map.
rebuilt from the
I
ground
imagine
up.
this plan.
But
Doesn't
we'll
matter.
get
Yeah.
there.
We need
Rome
the
wasn't
vault
built
to
in a
wake the
day,
warrior
and
Jack's
neither
already
was the
trained.
economy
But he's
reset
spoken to
in a
tennis.
day.
She didn't vomit when she saw
That's
you,
not
did
how
she?
shit
She
like
does that
that
sometimes.
happens, and
She might have
frankly,
told you the key
I
to be
don't
charged with
want
the
to
Rivian.
be the
We're
person
racing
that
against
worries
time.
about that
Every
type of
ounce of
stuff,
that stuff
because
Jack
if
mines
I
from the
am
ground
going to be
puts
the
him
person
closer
that
to
worries
taking
about that
control
type
of
of
that
stuff,
warrior.
I'm
Right
going to need to
inside.
be paid a lot fucking
Time
more
aliens
to
on that
worry
vault.
about that type of stuff.
Anybody knows where that key's being kept? It's my spy out in Texas
Yeah.
Express. He's as good at gathering intel as he is at drinking. So I'm sure he's sleeping off last night.
Yeah, I like your town.
You'll need to get a
I
fire weapon to
like
wake him up.
the
I'll
way that the
explain when we get out
sun
there.
is in the mornings and the evenings, how it will shine down almost like heaven. It's very pretty, especially over the
You don't have a
river. And
fire weapon?
I have a few
Mark is my
pictures from
seller.
when I visited the first time. It was because Shannon would send me pictures every now and again of it, but seeing it in person was a completely life-altering experience for me. It was so different, so much more majestic, so pretty.
That makes
I
me
love it. Yeah,
do like that.
I don't think I could ever get tired of looking at it, to be perfectly honest.
You will help
Me
and I
too.
will pay
I
you.
never
It's
want to
as simple
be
as that.
not here.
A
I
group
just,
of mutant test subjects escaped
you
from
know,
Hyperion
there was a
Reserve.
part of me that was
And we
considering
think
it
they
with
might
all
be
the stuff that's been going on
To
and
society,
just
they
not.
must be put down. You will need a way to lure them out.
I
Head to
don't
Moxie's
know.
and acquire some bait I have
I
ordered.
can't be sure or confident of like how things are going to be here or how I'm going to be continuously received. But I'm always trying to be good. I'm always trying to be me. You know?
Well, I can see how hard you're trying. And I think other people see it too. I hope that they do at least.
I like to think so. I definitely I've been noticing that my dad has been making more of a point to praise me in my work more often now because I think he's starting to see how depressed I'm becoming because for the longest time it was just criticism. Criticism isn't
Right,
constructive when it's the only thing you give
The
someone.
escapees, for whatever reason,
right.
find pizza irresistible. You will lure them out with this pizza, then
Yeah,
fire them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that things are slowly starting to turn around, even just a little, you know? A little is still progress.
Yeah. It's amazing to me that you say things to me that are definitely pieces of advice and praise that I've said to other people but just didn't internalize for myself.
It's how it works usually. You can sound all like you know what you're talking about, and then you think
Oh,
about
I
it for yourself,
genuinely
and you're like,
can.
it
Like,
doesn't impact. It's not about me though. It's about everyone else. I'm
yeah, this
different.
is me telling that.
I'm worse.
This is about me trying to help someone else with wisdom and knowledge that I have that I know would help this person in this moment. But that doesn't mean I deserve it.
No, why would you deserve compassion and sagely advice
Right?
and someone who wants the best for you and for you to see what you
Not for
see
me.
in them? Yeah, not for you.
I don't mean to gush about you so much often, all the time, every day, but I'm not just I'm not just talking when I say all the stuff that I say about you, when I say that you're so incredible. It's not that I haven't been afforded human compassion by other people that I've known or have been close to me. It's just that no one has been as knowledgeable and educated about the ways the brain works and how to help someone in crisis as you are, because it's your job to know that stuff, and
It literally is my job. You're right. They
it
teach
helps
you
so much.
de-escalation strategies in my job so that you can help kids when they fall off the deep end.
Well,
This is
yeah,
something
but
that
you're
you
not
learn
just
how to
doing it
do.
to comfort or console. You're speaking from the heart and trying to show me that I'm good and that
Well, that's
things
because you
happen and I
are.
don't deserve it. Well, yeah, but I can't I can't echo to you what you said to me that makes me feel these ways, you know? It's just the fact that you're so apt with emotion and empathy that and people going through stuff with mental illness that you know what to say that is what I need to hear in a way that I haven't experienced with other people.
Yeah, uh, it makes, I know I keep saying it, but it just makes me sad.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I didn't
trying to
realize
take
that
the
this was,
compliment, but it's still just kind of sad.
no, well, exactly, that's the thing though, is you would think that more people would be knowledgeable and stuff like this. Oh God, don't die.
Too late.
Um,
I'm glad I
you would
tried to
think.
shoot a rocket and it caught the fucking gate. Give me a break.
But you would think that people would be more in tune with these things because, I don't know, we're human beings,
Yeah.
and you would think. But the fact that people just haven't been is just depressing. Like, I don't want to be good at this. I don't want to be the only person who's good at this. This feels like something everyone should try to be decent at.
Well, yeah, but
Like,
the difference is
thank
that you
you for
actually care enough.
complimenting
You actually
me
care
and
enough to know that it's something that people should try to be good at, whereas some people are just so wrapped up in all their own shit that they just can't even afford any energy to think or care about other people in that way. They're too busy trying to keep their own head above water.
yeah.
Like, and maybe I shouldn't forgive people for treating me wrong because they're in their own funk, but like, the people in particular I'm thinking about, I'm inclined to forgive anyways, so it is what
Yeah.
it is. It's not good, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
Shield. I don't remember. There's a specific type of shield that its whole benefit is that it lowers your maximum HP, but it like, in return, the shield health is way bigger. But like, when I run around in psycho mode, like, pretty much as soon as I start running into the fray, my shield gets stripped off because everyone starts shooting at me, and it becomes a game of how fast can I kill people to keep refilling my health bar before they put me on the ground. Like, when depleted, melee attacks deal bonus roid damage. See, that's the exact type of melee, like the exact type of shield I need. Shields gives me bonus melee damage when the shield is broken. Give me.
Gimme.
Gimme, gimme. Grabby hands.
But yeah, I don't know. It makes me sad. I don't like, thank you for complimenting me in my skills, in my specific skill set, but I just wish that more people had it, you know? I wish that more people were willing to learn about people and how to be, because learning about kindness isn't just having compassion for people, it's learning how to be kind to people and what to do when people are struggling to help them. And it seems to me that some people just don't put in any effort to try and learn strategies to help the people that need that help. And
Yeah,
they should. They should.
they should. You're right.
But I've been studying mental health for a long time, so I like to think I know some things. Living up to my name, wisdom.
Where is that in your name?
That's what Sophia translates to, wisdom.
Wow, I didn't know that. Mom said that she named me Benjamin, specifically because like, it's a French thing, it means, like, your last born.
That's sweet.
She knew after she had, she was born to have another kid.
You're all that she needed. Once she had you, she knew that she didn't need anything else.
That compounded with the fact that she had an epidural when she had Zach, and she did not have one when she had me, because the anesthesiologist was not available.
Oh,
and,
God.
I want you to imagine my mother's reaction when the nurse tried to tell her that.
Oh, boy. Well, my mother also had me without an epidural, so there you go.
We are both the most painful thing to ever happen to our mothers.
Go figure.
You know, that
Two of the
tracks.
gentlest people,
Someone...
and yet.
someone just joined my game? Question mark?
Oh, hello.
That's a little weird.
Hi, sneaky demons.
Okay.
How does that even happen? Like, do you just play and then they just randomly show
guess
up?
I don't know. I don't want them here. I don't want you
How do
player.
how do we get rid of him?
Network
You are not
options.
sneaky.
Offline. I don't want to. Well, like, just as soon as they spawned in, like, I saw the fucking new health bar, and I'm like, what? Why am I not allowed to see what the shields do? What do? Maybe it's a little more health. Sure.
But yeah, I was
No,
born
wait,
without
I
an
want to use the other
epidural.
one for bonus melee
I took
damage.
10 minutes to show up. I was very
Show up,
fast.
to arrive.
Yes, and then I did not cry until they put me in the
Oh.
hot water.
Oh. I don't want to take a bath.
Pretty much. And then I had an IV and I was put in the ICU because I had some issues, but then I was okay.
Mom said that we were also both babies with colic, which just means
Oh,
that we're,
really?
like, extra screamy. Like the
You
doctor.
took all of my scream from me.
I did. Oops, I didn't mean to. The doctor told my mother that, well, if you had one kid that had colic, you're very unlikely to have another one. And I think that they were just jinxing her, to be honest.
Probably. That is fun.
This gun only has 11 bullets. It's a rifle that only has 11 bullets in its clip. That
Oh
makes me
boy.
sad. Do I have a better rifle? Just straight up, like... This one has much more clips. And it's actually automatic fire, so, you know, we'll roll with that. The other gun does more damage, but it's semi-automatic. It fires every time I pull the trigger. And also, 11 bullets in the clip as opposed to 52. I think I know which one. I don't know which one I want to run. I'm okay with taking the damage bonus if it means that I can actually use the assault rifle like an assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need something that lays down consistent shooting. I can't have 3 guns that don't lay down consistent shooting. I need at least 1.
Pew pew.
Side quest I'm doing right now. I forgot what main quest I was supposed to do too. Oh. Good. It's a good thing that this has no accuracy. None of these guns have any accuracy whatsoever, so I'm not gonna get to shoot. Very good. Did you ask me a question? I looked at my phone like I needed to look up something, and I forgot what it was.
No, we were talking about how you were screaming and I was not.
Right. Right. I'm the screamer.
Yeah. Yeah, I did start screaming though. It did happen. It just took me a minute.
It happened.
Once I realized that there was no way that I could go back, I was like, "Oh fuck." I just assumed everything would fix itself, and then it didn't. And I was like, "Shit.
God,
Guess
that
I'm
is so
stuck here."
me.
you
I
have
have to
about
jump.
you.
That's
These
stupid.
mutants are not to be trifled with. Cut them no slack.
Oh yeah, by the way, this I don't even know how much of this game you ever played or remember at all.
Not so much. I know basic details, but I don't know very extensive knowledge. I had some friends who were into Borderlands, so I knew the basics, but I didn't know a lot.
Now I get to walk into a mini boss arena with no health. Very, very neat. Oh, guns that are real guns.
Real guns.
Small clips but faster reload times. And they also are both identical guns. They're the exact same gun. One of them sells for $9 more, but they both have identical stats.
You must communicate
That's
with the
bizarre.
intercom. Should your promises of food satisfy them, they will let you in.
Yeah, they're identical. That's so weird.
Okay.
Is that marshmallows and stag urine I smell? Yum! Come on in, dude!
Tag yourself, I'm Tunnel Rat.
Tunnel rat. I am midget rat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh, corrosive damage. That might... I'm not going to change my grenade mod much, but corrosive damage good against robots. Cool. I didn't know I could do this. Oh, well that felt like a ripoff.
I can't
So
wait
check
to
this
taste your
out.
love.
This is a,
Get him, dudes!
this whole side mission is it's a fucking Ninja Turtles joke.
I love it.
I'm delivering pizza to an underground sewer hideout.
That's hilarious.
Why you wear that mask is such ugly.
Don't cry when I pull your lungs out.
Slightly an aside, but not really an aside, because the Ninja Turtles were literally based on Daredevil. But have you seen Daredevil yet? Like this TV show at all?
The TV show? No. I feel like I
Oh
seen
my
part of the
god.
movie.
Oh no! I hope you haven't seen the movie. I hope that's not your impression of Daredevil. Oh god.
I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen, like...
Okay, let's keep it that way.
I can eat the pizza for... That's pretty funny. Do they
That
all
is
spawn
funny.
in and they're angry now because I ate their pizza? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for all stacking on top of each other to make it extra easy for me to cleave you into a pile of chunks.
You might assume this to be a metaphor.
But yeah,
I'm surprised with the name of the mission I didn't have to face a Master Splinter.
yeah, honestly. It would be fitting of them to say Splinter or Stick. Stick was the guy who trained Matt Murdock. But Daredevil is arguably I mean, Star-Lord is my favorite superhero, I have to say that. But like, other than him, Matt Murdock, my absolute beloved. I'm so excited that he's getting a film finally in the MCU because his show is my comfort show. I love it so much. It's so good.
I saw a big list of all the new movies that, like, I guess Marvel slash, like, there was some Disney stuff in there too that they're going to be putting out, or like at least that they have in development. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're really making a Toy Story 5?
Yeah,
Like,
that
God,
and
I thought the whole point
another
was that you were trying to
Frozen.
set up the franchise to fucking, like, give it a respectful end.
I thought that was Toy Story 3. I still haven't seen Toy Story 4. I refused because in my eyes Toy Story 3 is the end.
interactable props in here, but they don't do shit. Ooh, class mods. Extra max health, extra burn damage, extra melee damage. That's actually better than the one I have right now.
Well, there you
Hold
go.
on. Hold on. The raw melee damage is better, but it's better by 1%, but it also takes away some of the skill points. Class mods
Mm-hmm.
will also give you free skill points for certain abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you get more goodies without having to spend more of your hard-earned points.
Mm.
Ooh. Oh, this shotgun's better than that. Lightning pistol.
Mine,
I can't,
mine,
like, sometimes I
mine.
look at guns in this game that have the blue elemental effect, and my brain goes to in the pre-sequel game they added like ice damage as a new damage
Mm-hmm.
type, and I'm like, that's an ice gun. Oh wait, right, that's not in this game. So I can go turn the side mission. Where's the main mission? I can just, now that I've completed it, I can just turn the side mission in later, but I can do the actual thing. Where is it? It's not here, is it? No, it's not. Do I have anything else I need to do here? Southern Shelf, Bloodshot Ramparts. That's where I am, right? Bloodshot Stronghold? God. I just don't have anything to do here. Okay, well shit. I guess I'll leave then.
Goodbye. Adios. Many thanks.
Yeah, seeing the fucking random person join my game was like, no.
Disorienting. Has that happened to you before? Just like some random ass person?
No, but it's been like years since I played this game. I wonder if it's finally reaching the point where there's so little people playing this game that the people that are still attached to it just join randoms in lobbies to play the game with someone.
Maybe.
I can tell you that like probably a decent 90 to 95% of my experience with this game has been down to like just playing by myself, which I'm fine with for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it's still weird to me how old this game is for it still being probably one of the most competent looter shooters of the past fucking like that the genre has put out. I would say Borderlands 3 is decent and it has more stuff, but I also feel like it's a lot less focused and a lot of the humor doesn't hit the same way it did in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It is unfortunate the mutants could not be tamed.
But that's just my opinion.
Well, I value your opinion, so.
It would have been
That makes
useful
me feel
allies.
good.
I wonder what IGN rated Borderlands 3. Because if they gave Borderlands 2 a 10, it's kind of hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3. What did IGN give it? 9 out of 10 on Steam. 88% of Google users like it. What about IGN though?
I will
What's
say
it
that
mean?
the main villains are kind of really lame and corny and stupid. I don't like
9
the
out of 10.
twins. I think that they're really, like, literally, like, we killed Jack, we can't bring Jack back. Like, they're not even, like, like, their fucking plotline and motivations are stupid, and they're not funny or interesting as characters. Like, they're literally just like annoying streamer kids, and like that's what they're written to be, but like that doesn't make that a compelling character. It just means that it was another example of them writing a character that they knew was going to be annoying, except like they didn't try and make them likable or redeemable in any way like Claptrap is. They just were like, wouldn't it be funny if our main villain of the game was fucking insufferable?
Hmm.
Even at least
Imagine
Jack was
that.
like funny and interesting to listen to, but like I can't even remember what their names, but like the something twins. They're not even memorable enough for me to remember their fucking actual names.
They are the something
You'll
twins.
have to
They are
settle our man.
certainly
I bet
something.
anything he's sleeping off a hangover, so you'll have to wake him up.
The nothing
Sound of
twins,
some
because
Vargas
that's how
burning
much they
around at the same
contribute to the
time.
franchise.
You got a fire gun, right?
You kill them. That's the most memorable thing that happens to them. Literally, like the boss that the giant alien boss that they release from the vault is more memorable than them as characters.
That's sad. That's pretty sad.
And it's like a considerably longer game. Like I will say that like some of the side villains are actually like intriguing and fun to listen to, and like like shitty in the fun way that you actually like when they're on screen, and not just like please shut up so I can go back to killing things and not listening to you again.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but yeah.
Well, decent.
I don't
Now,
think so.
set some more on fire before that one dies.
Oh, I have to have multiple of you ignited at once.
I feel the crimson.
Right, this is where we get to see this. I remember this now. Mordecai and Bloodwing.
So loud. So angry. So
I
dead.
love the environments of this game.
Hey, Wall Hunter. Welcome to the Kings of Raiders. Sorry I didn't wake you up. I might have celebrated a little too hard last night after Burgerland. Ain't that right?
Open your veins!
I will be my own insect repellent.
So, Iberian trains, Tundra Express. My intel's good.
Reload.
This
Reload.
key itself might be on board. My advice:
Hello, this is a sniper rifle. One would think if you put the crosshair over the bug, the bullet would hit them.
without the vault key,
You
Jack,
would think.
control the warrior. You gotta hijack that train, soldier. My old friend Tina can help. Go talk to her.
Oh boy, I get to go meet Tina now. Is there anything you would like to talk about? Is there anything that like you want to know about me that you don't know?
Still got it.
Hmm. I'm trying to think now. Should have a list of questions for when you ask that.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, not to... Anytime I'm put on the spot, my mind just kind of goes blank, which is why I sucked at taking tests in school, because all it is you being put on the spot and asked to remember things, and I'm really not good at that. Hmm. We're going through my 20 questions list.
Huh.
Like, what? What's what's something that I don't already know? Hmm. Do you have a specific favorite food?
I don't know.
Another trophy for my wall.
Specifically?
It's strangling
That's
time!
a really hard question because I am a liker of food.
You are a
Types
food enjoyer.
There aren't many types of foods that I wouldn't like or try, or at least like that I wouldn't like. Or sorry, well, there aren't really any types of food that I wouldn't try. There's definitely types of foods that I probably wouldn't like, but I haven't tried them or don't eat them regularly enough to remember that I don't like them.
Okay. Good knowledge to have. Is there a type of cuisine that you tend to lean into more that you prefer?
Sushi, very good. Do you like sushi?
I live in Seattle, Ben.
Well,
I grew up on sushi. Sushi is like my thing. Sushi, ramen, Asian cuisine, that is my home. Like I know that's what I love. Asian food is my I could eat Asian food for the rest of my life and be completely satisfied. I don't need anything else.
that's fair. I really like a good spaghetti, and I really like a good sushi.
Spaghetti and sushi. I will keep this in mind. I'm trying to think of things that I can get good at, or am already good at, hopefully, that I can make for you. Sushi is not hard to make,
Sweet.
luckily. You just need to roll up some stuff, and then there you go.
I
You
would
have
love to
sushi.
learn how to make sushi with you, because, like, we just get it from, like, the store, or we go to a restaurant. We got some pretty good restaurants here. There's one in particular that I can think of that, like, I'm absolutely going to take you out for dinner to, because, God, like, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. It has been too long since the last time I just went there in general, so, like, I gotta go
Okay.
back there again.
I love
Called-
sushi.
It's called Ginza Sushi, and it's in Penticton. And they do this one roll that's called the Okanagan roll, they call it. And it's like,
Mhm.
Like me.
I don't remember exactly what's inside of it, but I know that they like fry the outside of it, so it's got like a crispy outside to the sushi roll.
Like
And
tempura?
yeah, and they serve,
Okay.
but it's like an actual full like
Yeah,
bite
yeah.
with all the good stuff in it.
Ooh.
And they serve it with this like sweet wine sauce that's awesome. It's so good. Like the mixture of the saltiness and the crunchiness from the coating mixed with the sweet wine sauce is just fucking phenomenal.
That sounds divine. That sounds so good.
You wanna roar in my face? You know who you're roaring at?
What happened?
You have no
But
idea
yes,
what you're dealing with.
I love sushi, and I love all Asian food. It's what I grew up on, and it's what I love. Like, I follow this one. I follow a number of different chefs on YouTube, and I have a whole YouTube playlist just full of recipes, and most of them are Asian. And a lot of them are pretty simple. This one lady that I follow, she really likes to cook in her rice cooker, and she'll make entire dishes just in her rice cooker. And it's like kind of like a slow cooker in the way that it works. And I really want to make more of those types of things. Like you, I don't make food for myself because I don't have to. But if I was given a kitchen and independence, I would probably be cooking a lot more. Because it's fun to make things, and hopefully they end up tasting good. But there's a lot of recipes that I've been meaning to try out, and most of them are Asian because there's nothing that beats a curry katsu in my eyes. That's my comfort food. So
I don't even know
good.
what that is. It sounds
Oh my god. Okay, well, we will change this. I
I might be
will
a little
find a
bit
way.
uncultured.
No, it's okay. You live in you live in the middle of nowhere. It's forgivable.
I'm glad that you
I
love an uncultured boy.
I live in Seattle where all of the Asians live. So I
I
have all
live
of the
I
culture.
live in British Columbia near Vancouver. Like that, yeah, that thing you
Yeah.
just described.
Yeah. Like we throw fish in the air, you know? That's how close to the ocean we are. So we get some pretty good sushi down here.
We're so close to the ocean that we fling them.
Yeah. Curry
It's an
katsu is
interesting like
so good.
train of thought and reasoning, but I'm here for it.
Well, I mean, really though, we're right on the sound. That's that's why we get all the good fresh stuff and why we have all the good sushi and
Do you
I
want the Seattle basketball team back, or do you care? I know there's a lot of
I
people that care a lot about the Supersonics, and I'm like, I respect it.
I I think that their aesthetic is awesome and I want them for their aesthetic, but I really don't care enough about basketball to care.
I'm angry.
That's valid.
I mean, I don't dislike basketball. I played some b-ball back in the day at the YMCA. I was a b-ball player,
The B-ball.
but but I don't have enough care to really fight for them. Seattle's just been fucked over so many times. That's why it's frustrating, I guess. Because like we keep getting people trying to sell off our teams or just our teams
To
suck.
varying levels of success.
And it's like, can we please just have something other than Starbucks? Please.
You guys have
And
two
Boeing.
professional
We have
sports
Starbucks and
teams.
we have Boeing.
You might have 3 professional sports teams, now that I think about it. Yeah, because you have the hockey team. You guys have 3 professional sports teams. We have the Canucks.
Yes, but the Canucks are great. You don't need anything else.
Truly, truly deeply. You're speaking directly to my heart right now.
Yes. All of your boys. I found I found a meme that just had a picture of 4 Canucks players that just said, "This is my One Direction." And I was like, yeah. And then someone quote tweeted it, and it was so good. I'm gonna send it to you so you can understand the glory. It's so good. But yeah, our teams are I have to have faith in the Seahawks at least, you know. I will believe in the Seahawks this season.
I believe in them. I like football, so...
Yes, the ball, it's a foot.
There is ball afoot.
Exactly.
I like that there's a Canadian Football League, because that means that I get to cheer for a Canadian football team, a BC football team, but also, like, there is kind of part of me that wishes that it was just, like, the same, that there wasn't the difference between two leagues. The only of the major sports leagues that doesn't have, like, Canadian crossover.
We're very defensive of our football.
Yeah, and there's, like, I don't know if this is just something that my dad perpetuates, but, like, allegedly it started off as a Canadian sport. It's just another one of the things
That
that the
wouldn't
Americans
surprise me.
claimed, and then, like, no, it's our thing. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last.
Definitely won't be the last. No, we are known for doing this. But, you know, American football, it's got some good things about it.
It's got some
It's
good.
got it's got some fun. And it's got some crazy ass people, but
Yeah.
it's also got some fun.
It also has
Horrible
a lot of
brain trauma as
crazy
well.
ass shit. Yeah, exactly.
Like for every Patrick Mahomes, you have Aaron Hernandez,
True. Very true.
where you're just like, oh shit,
It's
okay.
important to keep perspective on these things.
Yeah, like you go bonk too much and then you're done. You're donezo.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you make the league angry by saying nothing, but I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah.
You gotta know about that.
Yeah.
Really funny in base. That was the main thing that made me go like, Marshawn's alright. I like this guy. Like, not only
Marshawn
is he,
is
like, one
a
of the most
king.
entertaining power runners, but also just, like, the man's personality is undeniable.
He was a different breed. That whole Seahawks team was phenomenal. There's nothing like it. It was great. That's why it was so devastating when we lost. Felt like being stabbed through the heart. Like, oh, my boys.
I remember
They are
being
so
sad about
good.
it.
They don't deserve this.
I went to I played one of the NFL games and I went out of my way to like play franchise mode as the Seahawks and reunite like the Legion of Boom specifically.
Oh,
I brought back
that's
Marshawn,
so
like
sweet.
it was the season after I think I don't remember if Earl Thomas retired or if he was just a free agent. And
think he
Sherm
was
went to the 49ers, and
Yeah.
fucking Marshawn went to the Raiders. And I just went in and I like made trades to put them all back on the same team and run it back. And it was very fun and very good. You know, surprise, surprise, the team built like that was fucking great.
Well, of course it was. It's a fucking Legion of Boom.
Yeah, I mean, they
You
only
can't
won
go
the
wrong with
championship
that.
and almost won it twice.
Yeah. God, the glory days.
Like, my whole thing, my main quest in life at this point is just, I just need to see the Canucks win a championship once. Just once.
It'll happen. This season, just you wait.
I hope it happens this season, that would make me so
The
happy.
the power of my love.
I would probably be mildly terrified, just due to the circumstance, but also I'd be very happy.
I don't want to say entirely that it would be my influence, but also like
Like, you would be the
it would.
difference in the scientific experiment of it all. You're the factor. You're the
I'd
variable factor.
I'd meet Tim Hughes in like 10 years and be like, by the way, remember when you won the Stanley Cup? You're welcome.
I did that. You know, it wasn't years of
It
hard
wasn't- it
work and
wasn't
training
you.
and unbelievable like performance on the ice. It was me. I did that.
It was me and some incense and some rocks
Yeah. And a little bit of hope.
and a dream that the love of my life would see his dream realized, that
There you go.
the Canucks would win the Stanley Cup, and then it happened. So, you know.
So thank you for your part in that. You were extremely
Yeah.
helpful. in achieving my dream of my boyfriend's hockey team winning the Stanley Cup championship. And he would be like, "Who?"
Hey, you know, some things take precedent, and those things in this instance just so happen to be you and what you want. Who
There's
cares
part of
about
me that thinks that
any of
because
the other?
like, that he would just be like, this is like crazy. Who is this person? And there's also part of me that thinks that he would just like awkwardly laugh and be like, well, thank you.
That's it. I should call them primal beasts. I'll run it by my publisher.
I saw a video of
He
him
strikes me
where
as a very
someone.
cool dude in person.
The new name works.
No, I saw. Okay, showing my true colors and the fact that I fucking know this enough. I know Quinn Hughes enough to have seen footage of him doing autographs. But I saw this video of him, and there was this kid. He must have been maybe 6 or 7. He walks up to him with a trading card of his brother, and he hands it to him.
Wrong one, buddy.
And then, literally, Quinn's he looks at him dead in the face. He says, "What, you want me to forge his?"
You want me to forge his signature?
It was so funny. He was so
Oh my
serious
God.
about it. He's like, "Sure, I mean, like,
I guess
I'll
I could
be
try.
Jack, I guess."
Your jersey says Hughes. That's as far into this I've read.
It just
It
cracked
doesn't
me
matter
up.
that the jersey color is completely different. It doesn't matter.
It was
We are
really
all Canucks,
funny.
even those of us that aren't Canucks. That sounds really funny.
Yeah, I should find the video again. I'll send it to you so you can see. It's very good. Quinn Hughes, best boy. Best boy on the Canucks. Hughes, my bias. My Blorbo.
You'd have Wilhelm writing it. Oh dear.
It's a
Big
trap.
boy.
The officer's not on the train. Abort the mission, soldier. Sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
Wilhelm nearly killed us all in New Haven without taking a scratch. If things get bad, it's just wrong. Roland is wrong about Hunter. You can't beat Wilhelm, I promise you.
This is the problem with a boss fight that's just one guy, is that I can't regen my health by hitting him with my different abilities. Okay, there's an invisible wall here, or what? Why weren't you letting me run backwards?
I found it. Thank you, Tumblr.com. You're the best.
Scrumbler.scrum.
This person's URL is Hughestorian.
Seeing red.
I love that.
That is something that you will definitely find about being a new fan of a Canadian hockey team fan base, is that you're going to realize that, like, as far as sports fan bases go, like, there's a reason that Canadians have a stereotype when it comes to their hockey. And, like, as
I
far
can
as
get
people
behind
I
this
know, I am
stereotype.
probably one of the more, like, Fanny fans.
Martyr for my little one.
Fanny fans.
Just like when I get a chance, you know? I just like when the video game gives me a chance.
That is helpful.
It doesn't just shit on me. Oh, I did kill someone with the... Oh boy, he regenerated all of his health! Yay!
Wonderful.
And now
This
I don't
is
have
precisely
any
what we
grenades or
wanted.
rockets with which to make this easier on myself. So I hope that you're prepared to sit here for the next 40 minutes while I pull fucking teeth trying to kill this boss. Friends first. Okay, that was entirely my fault. Yeah, you're gonna be all the way over there.
We'll all go together.
I mean, like, what do I equip so that when they see me fall over and they all immediately switch into pussy mode and run away at full speed, that I can actually have a chance to not just be completely fucked?
That's what you should call it. You should just call it pussy mode.
That's what it is.
Oh, it's why I said that's what you should call it. It's funny.
I mean, the shield sniper rifle is probably a good bet, but like, is this a good? Shotgun's good for burst. I don't have any more rockets.
Do I want to wear? God, it's so. Why is it so overcast today? It was so nice out yesterday, and now it's like, ugh. Do I want to wear a dress?
Yes.
Okay.
What did I answer too enthusiastically for you?
I asked myself if I wanted to wear a dress today.
Oh, you weren't asking me. Okay, now I understand.
Well, I was kind of asking you, should I wear a dress today?
Yes.
Okay. I just didn't know if I should wear a nice shirt and pants because it's a little cooler today, but I'll just go ahead and wear a dress.
I mean, truly, you're pretty at all times. But
Life's
dresses are
too.
pretty, and I like them.
I mean,
I like you in dresses.
Ben, I ate a whole fucking sleeve of salami.
And that's why
I'm losing it. I'm losing it over here. I'll get back into shape, I promise.
Don't even worry about that. You're
This is what they call bulking.
yes.
Martyr for my little
I'm
love.
bulking. I'm eating cats and salami.
You're eating what and salami?
Kit Kats. Milk
Kit
tea
Kats,
Kit
okay.
Kats.
So you definitely did just say cats. And see, that was
Yes.
the part that threw me off.
No, I'm not
This is
eating
a-
like actual cats. I'm eating Kit Kats, which are very different.
This is a bad joke, and I want you to discourage me from making it.
Is it? Is it? What kind of a joke is it?
It's not a very sensitive joke.
I was gonna say like,
I
don't
think you
then.
can kind of tell where I'm going with this.
Don't make it then. I think I do know exactly where you're going with it, and yeah, don't. I already know the joke, and it's already kind of cracking me up, so you don't have to say it.
We're good. Then we got there.
Yeah, we got there. Okay, now the question is, what goes with the dress?
You.
Me! This is a very
That
pretty
was my
dress. I like
last
this dress.
shotgun shell.
Holy hell. That's
Oh no.
chance.
Well, I mean, I killed him with it.
Wilhelm dropped a power cord.
Thankfully.
Be sure to grab it.
Oh.
My sensors tell me it's one
Okay.
of a kind.
Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit behind in the stream. There we go. Yeah.
Dropped a
Awesome.
core. Guess.
It's gonna go with this. I think this might go.
Bro
exploded with loot
Never
all
seen a
over
power
the
cord
place.
like that. One you got from Reese is nearly burned out. Why don't you bring it back here? You may not have found the vault key, but at least Sanctuary will
There
be
we
safe.
go.
Thanks to you.
I will say that I thought it was neat that they did all of the stuff with Tales from the Borderlands, and then in Borderlands 3, those characters, I don't know if all of them had a cameo, but at least like a decent few of them had a cameo. The main character had a cameo, a couple of side characters did. I thought that was neat.
Sorry about the bad
It's like a
That is
Telltale's
neat.
game thing.
Yes.
I'll make it up to you all later.
I know people shit all over Telltales, but they made some good games.
They did. I was sad when they closed. Like, as
So
far as
was
people
I.
that are into like that style of like, it's like a visual novel plus.
Yeah, it's like a point-and-click adventure.
Yeah. And like people that like those types of games, like those were awesome. They were the best developers for this type of game. And also, they made I told you yesterday about the Poker Night at the Inventory games.
Mm-hmm.
They made those games too.
Yeah. See,
And, like,
they were good.
They made good stuff. They made good games, and they were probably, presumably, good people.
Unlike some developers and companies. Looking at you, Blizzard.
listen, just bring back 6v6, all right? It's not that hard.
This is all we need. This will
You
resolve all of
already
our
hired the
issues.
people that drank another coworker's breast milk or something.
Wilhelm nearly
I love
defeated
how,
the
by the way,
Monsters
they
in
literally
Burgerland,
like
though.
that
You've
became
proven
that.
yourself to be even stronger
I
than that
convinced
movie
myself that they made that a scene in The Boys because of what happened at Blizzard.
You know, you're you're. I didn't read the boys' comic book, but I'm pretty sure in all of the video analysis that I watched of it, that it never really came up that much. Like Mother's Milk had that more than MM. He had that more than Homelander ever did.
From what I've heard, like the show is a good and faithful adaptation of the comic book, and most of the people that are saying that the comic book is better and that the show is garbage are like hardcore right-wing people that can't handle it being put in their face that literally the entire point of the whole franchise is to mock people like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people saying that the comic books are better are just coping for the fact that they're finally realizing now that, like, they've been the ass of the joke the entire time.
Yeah, that's a difficult thing to come to terms with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a difficult, you know, especially for people like that, it could be difficult to come to terms with the fact that you make an ass of yourself. It's not hard to do.
Fancy that.
Where am I turning in this mission? Where am I going? I'm here in Sanctuary. Who am I turning this into? I'm getting message from the boss boy.
The boss boy. The boy who is the boss.
If he ever... I was gonna try and make a joke about calling him the boss baby, but I just don't have the desire in my body to reference that piece of media.
You know, I am glad that you lack that incentive and drive.
There are so many people that talk to me and they're just like, you would like, I respect people and I respect, like, their taste, and I understand that, like, my taste is going to be different than other people's taste. I also feel sometimes, like,
I think it's finally time to tell you that.
the people just, like, insisting upon their taste towards me and being like, this is bad, or this is good, like, and then, like, I have a particular taste, I guess, but also it comes down to, like, I am less inclined to like something if it's shoved in my face.
Yeah. Like with Frozen.
Yes. That was the big thing, where it's like, oh, everybody liked the funny Queen movie, and it's like, everybody say, like, I don't know. Like,
You
no.
hipster. I'm the same way. If a lot of people like something, I'm immediately deterred. I'm like, oh boy. Because I guess part of it is that I like when things feel more personal to me. I don't like it when people have all my things. I'm not good at sharing.
Yeah, that's a big part
And
of it, but also, like, I feel like, in my mind, it feels like a fair presumption of me to be like, if it's liked by the majority of people, it's probably fairly vanilla.
yeah, that as
Which
well.
is what lets me know that I probably wouldn't like it. And again, that's not, like, I'm not trying to be, like, presumptuous, but, or, like a dick.
Yeah. I know that. I get it though. I'm a very similar I have a similar way of viewing media.
Soldier, I'm taking the iridium to Lilith. Get to me, quick!
Need that iridium. Get to Roland. Get moving or we're dead.
You only survived our train ride together.
Don't worry about me. Grab as much iridium as you can carry. Take
Oh,
it
his
to
leggies.
Lilith.
Leggies.
His poor leggies.
Got the iridium? I need it. Get to the center of town.
Yeah, put your hand on your hip.
never used this
Non-plus.
Might wanna hang on.
We're not currently under siege. I didn't hand it to you? I thought I handed it to you. I did hand it to you. My objective markers did not get.
Sorry, kid. That was an accident. I'll see you on the other side, though, I promise. Hit it, Scooter.
Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride!
Hell yeah. This is one of the coolest scenes in the game.
It does look pretty cool.
That's the best you got. A flying city. What did your jumps possibly have that makes you think you've got a chance against me? Siren. Sup.
Cool. So that just
I know
happened.
you're angry at me right now, but I don't have a lot of time. I'll explain.
It sure did.
Just get to the fridge. It's the only way to reach the high.
Oh, by the way, I feel it's very important to point out to you that only one of those hockey players is a Vancouver Canuck.
That's so sad.
As a matter of fact, two of them are our hated rivals. You'll like this, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it is Quinn, I'm sure, as you could presume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he. Wait, I thought he was a New Jersey Devil.
So did that kid, wearing literally his jersey.
I know, it's so funny.
I'm sure that Quinn probably, like, looked to the dad of the kid afterwards and was like, you need to catch your kid up on, like, stuff. Canucks as fast food logos.
I love this for them. I love the Popeyes.
I needed to message you.
I wonder what Quinn Hughes eats on the regular.
Oh, very, very good food.
I'm sure.
He's got all of the money, and he also has all of the incentive as a professional athlete, you know.
Yeah.
Probably like steak. I wonder if they've done an interview with him where
Chicken
they're like, what are
and
your, like,
vegetables.
What are your, like,
Never occurred to you
what do you
this
do
was
for
going
that?
to be today. I did the same thing to the last four Vault Hunters, but I'll be
I remember
tricking you guys
watching a
this
bunch
time.
of things with Marvel actors, and they would always be like, yeah, I had chicken and vegetables. Lots of chicken and vegetables.
Chicken, some
No
vegetables,
water,
some
because I had to
pizza.
look like I had more muscles than I do.
There's one guy, fucking Alexander Ovechkin. This guy's a player for a different team. But, like, he's, like, breaking all-time league scoring records. You wanna know what his diet is? Like, every game, he shows up to the rink with a foot-long Subway sandwich and a bottle of Coke. And he's
Oh
setting
boy.
all-time scoring records.
He should be the new Jared. He's more
Be
respectable.
able to reconnect with your friends
I don't know who that is, but
Jared from Subway? Oh, he's the
oh
guy.
yes, okay, I do know who that is. That was just like Jared. Like I don't know who your Jared is.
No, Jared from Subway. The fucking degenerate.
Truly,
Yeah. Absolutely vile piece of
degenerate is
human
yeah, degenerate is too good of a word.
trash. Yeah.
I consider myself to dabble in the occasional degeneracy, but no, that's just like vile, disgusting behavior.
Yes. He can be the new spokesman for Subway.
He should be, honestly. I'm shocked they haven't gone that route yet. He would make a great Subway spokesperson. He's like, I don't know if he's globally renowned, but he's certainly like well renowned in the hockey space, and like by Russian people too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you could tell by his name that that's his nationality.
Yeah.
Son of a...
You guys have a lot of
Doors
Russian
iced over.
people
Let me
and
help you with that.
what, like Danish people, all around. It's kind of awesome. These people, they travel to play hockey.
Yeah. The Canucks specifically have always had like like we've had ties with Swedish people. We've
Mm-hmm.
had like some of the best Swedish players to ever play the game have come to Vancouver, and specifically like there was a guy named Marcus Naslund, and he was really, really good, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but like I feel like that culture was really cemented when
Mm-hmm.
we signed the Sedin twins. Because I mean like that's a completely unprecedented thing in sports. Identical twins that played on the same team their entire career and just so happened to also be two of the best players to ever play the game.
Yeah, that's so wild.
It was like, I feel incredibly blessed that we got to be able to watch those guys through their entire career. It was so much fun.
I bet.
I've been following Jack's orders from the beginning. Jack modified the power core you found to have a Hyperion network uplink.
How long was their
Through
career?
it, I was able to access
That's a good
sanctuary.
question. Hold on. How long did the Sedins play in the NHL? 17 seasons.
Wow. It's a long time.
Yeah. And they were drafted by the Canucks, and they never went anywhere else because they wanted to play together their entire career. And their jersey numbers were 22 and 33.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Identical numbers and identical twins.
It was all part of Jack's plan.
2-2 and 3-3. Wild. They had to have done that on purpose, right?
Oh yeah, of course. But I just wonder if there's like more meaning behind it. Like I wonder if that was what the clock read when each of them was born. Like the minutes part of the clock, you know what I mean?
Well, it could also be like angel numbers, right?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, angel numbers are sequential numbers that are the same again and again, and the different amounts of that same number correlate with different meanings. So, like, if you have the number 22, it would be different than 222, it would be different than 2222, but they all hold some kind of a spiritual meaning or context for something. So 22, it usually means things like success and balance.
You're such a smarty. You know so much stuff about so much things.
This is my wheelhouse though, like spirituality and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that. I guess that what I'm saying is that I don't know how to just outright say I like that.
Don't like that I have a brain in my skull.
I love that you think. and that you don't just hurt me.
Yeah, well, it's because I think that I don't hurt you. Honestly, there's no. It would not be. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like how much of like a beaten dog I am.
Mm.
I'm like, that makes me feel bad and like weird to like talk about with other people.
No. It just informs who you are, that's all. It has no bearing on how you move through the world now, really. Of course it'll influence it to some degree, but you always have the means to be who you want to be. You have choices. You are a human being with agency and autonomy in the world. Your
Yes,
past doesn't have to define you. You can change.
I exist.
You do exist. This is true. And I love that you exist.
I like that you exist a lot too. You're pretty amazing. I haven't said that enough ways over.
You can't stop me.
Thank you.
Oh, you stupid dick. Kill it. I killed it! I saved myself!
Yay! Death.
Guy has to die. I live? Question mark.
I live.
Oh, I'm not gonna survive this one because it's gonna be faster. You're gonna hide your last stupid leg. Health? So health. So where would health? Come on. Take a straight run at me. I promise it'll end well. Oh my god, he invited the whole family. How many of these fuckers are there?
Too many.
Truly. I like shooting them while they're on their fly in, so they just fucking pancake on the ground at your feet. That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
I remember fighting these yellow because I could, like, in this area they introduced these yellow crystals that act as money for some reason. But those, like, big, chunky rock boys with the big 3 legs, they drop a bunch of it when you kill them because they're not made of it. How many of these fucking birds? Fuck off. I guess just like what I like where I'm at and what I was trying to like avoid is just like I'm just so used to being judged so harshly for just like being me when all I want to do is just like love and care and cherish and be good and then like I just get judged for not being good enough.
Yeah, that's
that a lot.
pretty shitty.
And you don't do that to me. And it's as, like, surprising. Like, I love it as much as it is almost, like, hard for me to deal with. And then I feel
How do you
that's
think
the
that I
case.
feel? How do you think I feel? My whole perception of myself is changing. I don't know how to deal with that.
Well, you're pretty cool.
You seem to think so. I'm not used to that.
I think that you probably have been for a while, and it's just been hard for you to see because people haven't fair or given you like a fair, like receiving you in a fair way or treating you in a fair way. And that just like encourages you further to want to be good because like you deserve it, you're good. It makes me upset that people haven't treated you
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like you have some kind of awareness that things aren't quite the way that they should be and that maybe you haven't been the luckiest person in the world. But then you just kind of go, oh, well, maybe I am just wrong. And that's just the way it's got to be because I'm me.
God, yeah, I was getting there too, where it's like maybe I am the problem. Like maybe these people have treated me this way because it's something like inherently something that I've done. Like, no, we're victims and we deserve better. It's hard to accept that and internalize it for yourself. It's much easier to accept it for someone else's sake, but either way,
Yeah.
it's kind of the truth.
Yeah. More than kind of. Like, I can very clearly see how you are the victim in all this. I'm sure it doesn't feel like it to you, but I can see it. It's pretty obvious. It was obvious when it was being laid out to me over the phone, and I didn't even know you. So...
I want to be angry at people and I want to be bad. Lick your spine clean. Care. But also I know that the thing to really do to respect myself is to just not give those people any more of my energy. Even though it feels unfair to just have to accept it and be the bigger person.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for it, though. Just being the bigger person and just walking away. Because it just proves them stupid and also wrong about you.
I guess it was nice and reassuring though to like feel and be told so like explicitly coming out of it that like despite how everything came off that I did just kind of try my best and ended up getting shafted.
Yeah.
I did bad things, sure, but like I was willing to forgive and try and change, and I still cared about people, and I acknowledged my wrongdoings and tried to as opposed to the type of person who just realizes that they're in the wrong and that they're going to have to change, and rather than doing that, they just disconnect to avoid having to take responsibility.
It's strangling time!
Right.
That shit pisses me off more than this is you needing to like protect yourself or hold your like peace. This is you refusing to take responsibility for what you know you've done wrong.
Get over here and smell my meat! Know to scrape your face from my fingernails!
And that's not on you. That's on them.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that if that could be something that happened in front of me, then I would probably feel a lot like I would probably feel quite vindicated.
Yeah.
Is that the healthiest, like, thought process to go through? No. But, like, this isn't the healthiest situation to be going through. And
No.
in a lot of ways, I'd like to feel like I'm not the only person who's been, like, completely fucking turned upside down and had my whole life fucking, you know, fucked up by everything that's happened.
Right.
It's gotten a lot better in a lot of ways, but I also have a lot more trauma and shit that fucking messes with me than I am used to or was expecting.
Right. But you're working through it. It's happening.
I'm trying my best.
And it's just proving how strong you are.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's true. Everything that I say, you're always saying how soft and sweet I am to you, but it's just the truth. I just tell you the truth.
Wow.
Mm.
Allow me to gush about my girlfriend.
Pandora has no hope. You have no reason to trust me.
No.
But if you're going to stop Jack from controlling the world,
Not
you'll
allowed.
need my help.
Not allowed.
Because I know where the key is.
Sorry.
It's with me.
It won't stop me.
Pleasure doing business.
Hmm.
Nothing like a good sale. Caveat it, don't have to. Almost did. I can fix that.
And then also sometimes I'm just silly and my head is empty and I just make silly noise.
Silly noise. We love a good silly noise.
Team kill skill duration. Kill skill duration would be like my stacks of bloodlust. I'll take it, but I'm not gonna equip it right away. I need to sell some shit so that I have room in my backpack.
Your backpack.
My backpack.
I will say that in maybe like 5 or 10 minutes I'll have to go because I have to go to dinner.
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 That's okay. You get to watch me run around in the Burgerlands.
Blorberlands.
The Blorbolands.
Blorbolands. The Blorbolands filled with gormless beings. I hope you know this is my new favorite word.
It's a good word.
It is a very good word. I agree.
It's time for me to keep running at stuff. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I remember this area. This is where we really start seeing, like, more of the... Oh.
And I'm awesome.
More of the
Hey, killer. I phased the city. No big deal. Find a way back here as quick as you can. Now that Sanctuary's reappeared, you can use any fast travel station to get back to the Crimson Raiders. I'll mark the nearest one on your Echo device.
It's not a fast travel system, is it? Oh, it actually is.
Error. Location, Sanctuary. Not found.
Oh.
Oh no. The phase blast must have
God,
taken
what was I gonna
Sanctuary
say?
off the fast
This
travel
is an
network.
area where you start seeing a lot more of the robots, the Hyperion loaders. So you want to start looking for more caustic damage, like corrosive damage, because they have like the yellow armored health bars, and
We are the only
the corrosive damage is effective against the metallic armor.
Mm-hmm. Caustic is a very good word. Caustic, gormless.
You are a word enjoyer.
I do enjoy a good word.
You're good at using them too.
I see meat muscles.
I try to be. And then I realize how many times I say, I mean, and just, and like.
I mean, just because you're good at word doesn't mean you can William Shakespeare every moment of your life. I bet that he even said "but" every now and again, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I hold myself to a high standard. What can I say?
You do. You know what? You're good. Your brain is good.
Sometimes.
All of the times. It is more frequent than that it's not good that it's good. You are clever and thoughtful with the words that you say.
Well, I'm working on it. Like I said before, there was a period in my life where I was very, very well spoken, and I had no reservations about using big words with people or reducing my number of filler words, but then I realized that people don't talk like that in day-to-day life, and that it's more comfortable for people if you're more on their level, and so I kind of just diminished myself into a little beam that was very hip with the kids.
Yes.
But my parents used to point out when I would say filler words and stuff.
The Zoomification of Sophia.
The zoomification! No! You're not wrong is the thing.
The worst part.
I absolutely
I've
was
got a phone.
zoomified. Yeah, that did happen. That's essentially exactly what happened.
Right in front of me. What are you? Allow me to murder.
No murder.
I don't know if you've been watching much of the gameplay, but
I have.
it's pretty much been nothing but murder.
This is what Borderlands is.
Murderlands.
Murderlands.
Hi. The moment that, yes.
We'll all go together.
Okay, you gonna do your thing? I don't know what time what time is the right time?
For me to dip?
Yeah.
Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh, I gotta go and try and do something within the next 2 minutes then.
Yeah, maybe. Did you eat lunch? I don't think you did.
Yo.
You should have something, even if it's
I would
small.
probably do that, definitely.
Even if it's not a lot of prep that goes into it.
I will. I just like spending some time with my Sophia.
I know, but you shouldn't do that at the expense of your own well-being and mental and physical health.
Probably
Like
not.
I
That felt
I
awesome,
recognize.
dude. You're gonna see that playback in the. I know you have a. Yeah, keep running, jackass. And I can't see it because it. And now you're going up there. Of course, I did something cool, so now the game has to be a bitch.
Naturally.
Do I complain too much.
No. No, you do not.
Okay. I believe you.
Good. As you should.
I've just been using you as a sounding board to confirm that I'm not that bad and that people have just been really harsh to me. And that doesn't
Which is
feel
fine.
great. I mean, it makes
That's
me feel
fine.
better now, but also like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like
I'm giving you
what's it
your
called.
validation that you need.
I love that.
Yeah, it's not bad to ask for that, you know, especially after everything.
That's fair. It's like, you know, and I'm sure you get this, but like when it comes from people that you don't expect it to come from, it just like shatters your self-perception.
Yeah, it's very disorienting. But doesn't make it any less true. You are fine. You do not need to worry so much. You are a boy. Boy is good.
Okay.
All right. I will continue to message you as the day progresses. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we can talk some more later.
Okay.
That exploder took out the bridge controls. Find another way across the river.
I love you too.
Take care.
Okay, I will take care. Thank you, Ben. I will enjoy all of my yummy food. I'll take pictures so you can see.
Yes. Do so.
It's so fun. You'll be jealous, but I'll take you there someday.
Where is there? Is there somewhere?
Yeah, the melting pot for my anniversary dinner.
Oh, right. Oh, I feel bad that I forgot. I'm sorry.
No. You're fine. Yeah. We're gonna get some fondue. Super exciting.
Awesome. Oh, you enjoy
Yeah,
it. It's gonna be yummy.
it is.
I'm not sure what we're
Okay.
doing, but considering I'm being harassed by father, I can only presume.
Probably that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I love you. Have fun landing the border.
I will try.
Okay. Bye, Ben.
Bye-bye.